Yo, you legend people, and the Ark2 Steam page is up, and there is a bunch of information on here that you need to know. And before we get into that, look at these screenshots are beautiful. Look at the raptors, man, they look so good. The dodo, it's so good. Everything. But look at this about the game. It's coming out 2023. Make sure to check it on your wish list if you haven't already. So here we go. We got Survive the Past, Tame the Future. We're suddenly awakened on a strange primal world filled with dinosaurs and humans struggling for dominance. You must piece together the history of how you arrived here. Ooh. Team up with legendary heroes and confront powerful dark forces seeking to control the fate of all life. Settle up and join the definite next generation experience. Oh, it's so good. So basically, they talk about the epic story, which is starring Vin Diesel, bracket Riddick, as they like to call it. Vin Diesel as Santiago, and also you've got Mika, who's his daughter, voiced by the person who voiced Moana. Awesome! So, from the ghosts of ancient past and visions of the new future. Cross-platform modding. Yo, so all the console people, you're going to be able to play mods. This game is going to allow mod support. Cross-platform, fully stackable, user-created mods for everyone. So that means for your Xbox players, for the PlayStation players when they get it, for the Switch players when they get it, everyone's getting mods. You get a mod, you get a mod, you get a mod. That's how it's gonna be. That's epic. By looks of it, it's gonna be third-person only gameplay, but it looks like there's gonna be a bunch of mechanics like mantling, as they say here, free climbing, parkour, sliding, and swinging. So this game's gonna have a lot of movement to it. Souls-like melee combat. So there's going to be target lock, blocks, dodge, combos, staggers, special attacks, emphasizing player skill-based action. Which means, like, when you're doing melee, and this is going to change the way you interact with the dinosaurs or the AI humanoid creatures that we saw in the first trailer, which they do talk about later on, and I'll get onto that. But that looks awesome. We've got a massive new alien environment, as we saw from the trailer. That thing looks huge! And as you can see, it has the primal creatures from extinct Earth. This bit caught my eye. Compound-based item crafting. So you get to construct your weapons and tools from a range of distinct modules to customize their look and functionality. Millions of possibles and combinations enable you to craft your own unique gear, which means this is sick. This means everyone's going to be able to like kind of create their gear the way they want it, look the way they want, get the resources they want to make their gear. So with that many combos, bruh, like for content creators alone, you can make your own art, like the way you want your armor. You can make your own armor set your own way. That is a mentally crazy. Multiple options, man. Multiple options. That's blowing my mind. We've got dynamic world events. So natural and unnatural occurrences are always happening across the game world. Independent of your presence, your choice in depending whether to interact with these events will yield rewards or challenges, which is awesome. So we got like open world events, which that's going to change the way you interact. So instead of just being like, I gotta go for a grinding day. I gotta go for a taming day. Shit, there's a dynamic world event. Let me go jump in on this. Epicness, like, oh, this is gonna be insane. And now this is where we find out the name of the blue guys, the Atara, Aratai, I think that's how it's spelled. The hostile Aratai hunt and attack you riding their own tame creatures as they seek to drive human interlopers from their world. So they are the native, like, people of this world, and we have bombarded ourselves onto it like humans would do. So advanced template building and sharing. This is revolutionized for the building community. Like, and anyone who likes to build. So basically, instance rendering and network streaming enable much higher client and server performance for large player build structures. So this means no more, like, less likely to have lag. Remember all the big builds on thing, you get a lot of lag trying to render loading times, you gotta be really close to it. Gone. Longer draw distance. Awesome. And we can set up our own preferred building template. So basically, you could make a build and be like, look, I want this to be a template. Say there's a template, and then you can chuck that template down, kind of like, you know, in the forest, how they have the template builds. I'm guessing like that. And chuck those down, and then you will be able to build that out with your team by the looks of it, or you can share them. So basically, all the builders like Aaron Longstar, Ceres Rainbows, and all that kind of stuff, all those awesome builders can make a build, and then send out the blueprint for it so everyone else can actually see how it's built and learn how to build it. So it might change the way they do their content, but it also allows more people to kind of get the gist of how to build. That's gonna be sick. So now we've got the century-based creature AI. So this is gonna change. This is a game changer. Ark 1 creatures AIs are dumb. We all know that. They're very stupid. But these ones now in Ark 2 can track you, hunt by sight, sound, and smell. So we gotta hide. By looks like we gotta hide from predators with visual camouflage and environmental obstructions, and learn to master scent. Dynamic pathfinding enables creatures to intelligently maneuver around obstacles and player-built structures, which means traps are gonna be useless. Like, we're gonna have to have some other way. I feel bad for Captain Fat Dog here because basic traps or like unique like little traps like we do in Ark 1 we're not gonna be able to do those in Ark 2. You're gonna have to find ways to maybe guide it into something, but like these things are gonna be a lot smarter, so the traps are gonna be smarter. So Captain Fat Dog, your job's gonna be a lot harder, mate. I love you, but oh, that's a bummer. That's a bummer. And then we got the character progression and skill system. Gain both experience points from gameplay and knowledge points by accomplishing key objectives and overcoming unique challenges to progress along a massive skill tree filled with new active abilities, perks, and passive benefits. So this is gonna have a more of an RPG kind of feel by the sounds of it. Like, I like that. So I'm guessing maybe instead of like having engrams to build stuff, we might be able to just learn how to build stuff, you know what? From like doing challenges, you kind of learn it over time. You don't spend like engram points and stuff, so that's cool. And then they talk about the whole Unreal Engine 5 technology, which Unreal Engine 5 is completely bonkers. This game is gonna be awesome, and I'm just super excited for this. Like, the Raptors alone just got me hyped in the trailer, man. Well, we know the Dodo's back, we know the Raptors back, and Pteranodons and all that stuff, but I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you guys are excited for Ark 2 as much as I am, make sure to leave a like. And as you can see, I'm downloading Fjordor right now, and let's go! 2023 can't come any sooner!